Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video we've got another review today, guys. We're looking at Project Legacy, which is a updated version of my favourite Space Engineers vessel, the Pilgrim's Curiosity. So on the left we have the original by Aragath, and then we have Project Legacy on the right. So you can see it's been juicing, it's been on the juice, it's a bit thicker, and there's a lot more interior to it as well. It's less skin and bones like the original, and I think it does what I believe the creator intended to, and that's bring the Pilgrim's Curiosity into 2024. I think it achieves it quite well, so we're going to have a little mooch over it. You can see the initial differences with the new solar panels being used, which admittedly do look a lot better, and we've even got Prototech thrusters in the nacelles. So definitely a tricky one to build in survival, but they've maintained the soul of the ship and all of like its key features as well, including the 1-point defense turret that the original had down here, but this time it's a custom 6-barreled Gatling ball cannon, so yeah, a lot more effective. In terms of lore, I mean, there isn't much. It's just a few statistics on the vessel, but it is built by the Phoenix Knight. It does require a hell of a lot of DLC. Built on his YouTube channel, the Phoenix Knight, during a live stream. You can check it out. Cool. So let's delve a little bit into the ship. I'm going to leave this one here just so we can compare. The structural blocks which were used on the Pilgrim have been replaced with the beams, which I think do look good. I think it does work. Obviously we do have some ground down blocks on the outside of the solar array as well. One of the features of the Pilgrim is it can actually ditch these, and before any of the DLC releases, it was a long time ago, you could actually encounter this ship in survival and it would ditch its solar panels and run if you got close, which was really cool. So it's more of a fleshed out feel. It's more full. Use of the beam blocks consistently instead of the ground down stairs and armor blocks. Because obviously Aragath was working with a lot fewer blocks. Got the new cargo containers and the new spherical hydrogen tanks as well. I say new. Probably been in the game for like 2 years now, but the style has been maintained in the nacelles as well, but obviously they're again just a little bit bigger than the originals. And we also have hydrogen thrusters, which we don't have on the original. We have still got the decoys though, the decoy mines, which is one of the staples of the OG Curiosity. And then we've got a Prototech jump drive down there. A lot of Prototech tech on this ship. And also that new antenna going on here, using the parabolic one with some blocks. Interesting. And then here's Aragath's version from back in day. So we've not got the spotlights on the sides, we've got them down here, and we're also using the new spotlights too, the floodlights, which I'm not sure if that's the appropriate usage for them. But the old spotlights do look a bit out of place now on newer ships, to be fair. So I understand why they've done it. Got some heat vents up here, big area that you can land in. And then we've still got the oxygen farms. So yeah, what you know, the main idea of the old OG Pilgrim's Curiosity is it could just sustain itself with its oxygen farms and its solar power. It was very efficient. So it's nice to see that's been reflected. We've got this. This did have that actually. Where's it gone? There we go. Yeah. the original, the pill. It's even, well, it's almost in the same place as well, the split. Nice graphic that's been created there. battery bank down there. So I've looked through the interior, and I mean, the main section is laid out different. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, but all of the key features. I mean, it's, you know, the Phoenix Knight obviously is someone who appreciates the original, because all of the key features and like the defining characteristics of this ship are present in the same locations, which is interesting. I'm just going to give you a really quick squiz around the Pilgrim just to show you what I mean. So we've got the battery banks down here, which you can see. What the fuck? What just happened? How did that happen? Am I that fat that I bumped the ship and the whole thing just moved? There is no way. That's so confusing. Right, anyway. What the f... I'm so confused. Okay, well, anyway, so the battery bank's down here, as you can see over there on that ship as well. And then we head up here. This is the airlock, or one of the airlocks, and we've got one of these repair drones, which I always loved. I loved this tiny little hangar that Ariath managed to squeeze in here with these single doors. And then we can cycle the airlock as well. Very old airlock cycling system. And then we've got a little control area here. You can hear the timer flickering as well. Don't want to go into too much detail. Walkway to the bridge. Because I've got a full video on this ship on my channel, titled My Favourite Ship in Space Engineers. Up here we've got the medical section, where we've got a sensor which will detect floating debris. Refinery, just all the goodies. For its age, it still looks pretty nice. Down into here, and then you've got cargo access. Into the rear, where we've got a couple of cryotubes and the jump drive, as well as access to deploy the decoys. So it's quite a small interior, but it's I don't know, characteristic. It's you know, it's full of life. I don't know the right word for it. So let's go and have a look at the new one. So we'll enter from the same area. So here are the battery banks. Got a little bit more lighting going on. As you can see, the jump drive is in the same place as well. But aft here, we actually have a little bit more access into the nacelles. You can actually enter the nacelles on the Pilgrim, but I forgot to show you. Well, we've got some storage shelves. Obviously, access to the thrusters so we can repair them. And we've even got access to a reactor back here. With this red lighting as well. So if we head along the spine through the battery banks, head up the stairs through a narrow door. This takes us into this room. We've got a bit of an airlock, we can access some suits. We have the same drone hangar, although a drone is not present, which makes me very sad. But we do have the same principle, although it's only on the starboard side. There's no port hangar door. But, you know, the hangar's still here, same place. Got a couple of light panels up there, and you can see hangar control through these bay windows. If we go around through another narrow door, we've got one of the new cargo containers on its vertical for some reason. Got a few different labs going on. One of those captain's desks as well, and then you've got control over the drone hangar too. So we'll head this way first. So this is where, on the original, we had like a little window and stuff like that, and then you could head up there into the medical bay. But the layout's a little bit different. So we do have a couch here still. I think there was a seat on the original. And then down this corridor here, we've got crew quarters. Well, I don't know what you call it, like toilet areas, changing rooms, locker rooms, whatever. So we've got 3 of these. Showers. This one's got better lighting. 4 of these, sorry, my bad. And then we've got the corridor up to the bridge. So on the original we had the blast doors which could protect them. This one's a little bit more open. Got couches, plants. We still got the windows though, which I like. I like windows on a ship. Coming into the bridge, we've got programmable blocks on either side. We've got some nice LCD readouts. And then we've got that same style bridge where you can have a proper walk around. Good visibility as well. And the control seat, and you've got the co-pilot seat there too. And we've got a floor plan. Very nice. Then we're going to head back down here towards the aft. So this goes into the drone bit. So if you come out and do the left instead, then we head up here. We've got sleeping areas for your crew. Head even further up. We've got a bit of a mess hall, I guess you could call it. These new bridge windows as well, which are nice. Got a little kitchen. And then you can head out to the, well, space through this airlock here. This takes you right down the spine of the ship to the back end here, where you can enter the nacelles. Again on the top, and we've got a reactor down there as well. So you can perform any repairs that are needed whilst on the move. Got an interior turret there as well. Ward off any hydrogen men, and we can head up the stairs and access this big flat area. Now you could technically land a ship with a like magnetic clamp or what have you. So finicky. Cool. So we're going to head back down, gravity generator, and then through here, take us through cryogenics. So we've got these, we've got the regulars, and we've got the insect cryopods as well, staggered, going down here. So a lot more cryotubes than the original. And we've got sort of the production area, a couple of the assemblers. Recreational, we've got medical rooms through here as well. And this is the back part of the Pilgrim, which if you remember on the original, the jump drive was in the floor. So I like the fact that the jump drive is in the floor again. Bit of a hangout area, a few windows, and then we've got the same decoy launch system at the rear here, which I really like. So I love the fact that he's been faithful to the recreation, but also brought it into 2024, and I think they've done quite a good job. I think the use of narrow doors is a bit much. I think there's a few too many narrow doors, and the interior is a little bit cramped and messy, but they have labelled it, so they've made an effort to alleviate that a little bit. Let's give it a little test flight here. So the original Pilgrim flies like a brick, so I'm not expecting too much here, but we've got that extra hydrogen thrust really does make a difference, to be fair. I'm imagining, thanks to those Prototech thrusters, this thing's going to have a fair bit of kick. Yeah, I mean it's still really heavy, but it does fly quite nicely actually, to be fair. Not up and down. That's its weakness. But forwards, backwards, left, right is all pretty decent. Turn rate's good. Yeah, not too bad. And then we've got the custom turret control. We've got a few cameras going on here as well, which we can see out of. A few other controls. Jump drive controls. Well laid out toolbar actually. Well, fair enough. Very nice. Right, let's head down and back out. We'll go out the same way. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe to support the channel. Go and show the creator some support down in the description. And as always, take care, everybody.